Harlow Cricket Club's first 11 faced off against Newham on Saturday, and club captain Jake Messenger spoke to your Harlow before the game. You had two friendlies before against Matching Green and Malden. What positives did you take from those games?
The first one against Malden, I think, was a good friendly. It was a nice sort of match start. A very good start for us in terms of we set off really well in the game. Really did. They had a young guy coming in the middle order, batted really well for them, and then we kind of pulled it back towards the end. And they posted I think it's 225, and our young opening batsman Ben come out, hit 134 very well, really guided us to victory, and that for us was a positive start because Harlow previously have struggled to chase over 200 here. It's a very, very common theme, so that was a good start. We got off and unfortunately we end up getting to a draw in that game. We just fell short in the last over, scrambled through, needed 10 off the last, but it was a positive start. It wasn't a loss, and it was a good opening friendly to have. Fair match for us, fair match for them, so it was a good start. Matching Green last week was a tie that we started off not too well with the ball, really turned it around and showed some fight in the middle of the game, which again is something new that we found that we need to find throughout this year. Really pulled that around. Then we had our come into bat, didn't start too well again, but then in the middle of all the goal, Hassan come in and absolutely smashed the ball to all parts, and then it's 66 or 30 balls, really swung the game in our favour. We had a big stumbling block in the middle, myself falling a bit cheaply in the wickets, but we then had the young lads Paddy and Abdullah come in and batted sensibly and knocked off 41 for the last partnership for the win, and for that it was really nice to see that I had the guys at the bottom end of the towel stay there and get us through to the end of the game, which is a really positive thing going into the season, that we can bat all the way through.
Okay, great, sounds good. So you won't have any spectators until May 17th. How will that change your approach to games?
I think sometimes when you stand out there and you're out there batting, and you turn back and you look at the clubhouse and it's full of people, and it kind of drives you on. You think, yeah, I want to get this home, and hearing that cheer when that ball goes to the boundary, every last run counts almost out there. It can sometimes be really helpful. So I think it will be interesting. I don't think it's a home advantage isn't always that huge, because you sometimes go to grounds where there's not many spectators at all. So it will be interesting to see. I don't think it shouldn't change too much here, to be honest. But with the ball, it'll be, again, a wickets always get the jeer and that, but I think sometimes it might even take a little bit of pressure off us guys, because there isn't that crowd to look home to try and bring it back to almost. So it could be helpful. It might be sometimes a bit harder when you haven't, that run goes to the boundary and you ain't got that kind of cheer to help you on to get it home. So it will be interesting, but it'd be nice once we can get everyone down here to really get that spirit going, and hopefully we roll into those games started off well.
Okay, so I mentioned before that you've had two games already, but those are friendlies, and today you're having your first competitive game. What are you looking to see from the team during this game?
I'd just really like to go out and put a really good account of ourselves this year. It's not going to be the easiest year ahead, I don't think, and I'll be honest with that. My expectations are I'm going to set the bar higher. I want to be up there pushing around promotion, but realistically, the top end of the table is a good finish for us, and I don't think nothing else below sort of middle to anything down from the middle would be a disappointment. So I really think today it'd be nice to really go out there, set the mark. If we can bring all together the patches we've had in the friendlies today, I think we've got a very good chance of winning the game for sure. And I think that is massive to go out, especially for myself as sort of first year in captaincy, to get that win under the table and really get that kick-start going. And I think those bits in those friendlies, we put them together, and I think we'll have a really good all-round game for the boys.
Okay, great. So you mentioned that this is your first year as a captain. Just what does it mean to you to be first team captain this year?
It's massive for me, really. Like I say, I'm being a young lad at the club from a young age. It really is a big opportunity, trying to move things around in terms of the way we're going forward, making a few changes. It won't be easy. I've kind of looked at things as, the only way I'd say it really is probably, if you've seen the Australian Test series, I've kind of taken bits of that and thought that's the way I might go forward. It isn't going to be easy, but I ain't going down without a fight for sure, and it is a really sort of proud moment with probably 15 years or so of cricket in the town. It is massive for me, growing up here, starting as a colt, and I think there was a stat from Alan going around that I might be the youngest ever captain of the first team at Harlow, so that's a massive sort of thing for me. But yeah, it really is a passion for me, going through cricket as being my lovable sport, and being here from so young to now leading the boys out, feels a great achievement. And I'll be honest, there is a few nerves today being the first game, but like I say, I've got backing from a few of the older guys in my team to really help me drive over the line. But it's massive for me, really, and I really look forward to taking the boys forward. And hopefully we can get there and maybe get the promotion at the end of the year, and there sure will be a big party if we do.
Okay, I think that's a great way to end. Thank you, Jake, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you.